Okay, we're halfway home. We just finished going through what to do when you struggle and the student pacing guide. In the next area you want to take a look here is the student academic resources page. Let's go ahead and select this. And I'm just going to kind of read to you right off the screen. This section serves to provide you, the student, with extra learning resources outside of those offered through APEX. Take advantage of these resources when you feel you are struggling to understand certain material, completing activities, or passing assessments. This section serves as a great starting point before you use up valuable class time searching the internet for information. Okay, so what we've done here is we've created a kind of a central learning area for each of the course subject areas. For example, if you're in a math class, you want to check out the math section. What are you going to see on the math section? Well, left-hand side is a math glossary. It's basically kind of like a math cheat sheet. It has a quick reference to key vocabulary terms, quick reference to different math formulas. At the bottom of the page is a more advanced, free scientific calculator. There's also one that APEX will provide you, should you forget to bring your own calculator one day. This one here works pretty cool, and it has almost all the capabilities that a regular scientific calculator would have. And the last section on each of these areas are a list of different websites that you might find helpful should APEX not do a great job explaining information to you. Okay? Now, the neat thing here is it gives you a picture of what that website looks like and a brief description of the purpose of that site. So for example, this one here is my personal favorite. Why? Because you can pick either a male or a female presenter to show you videos. So let's say you want to check out this site. And let's say you're in geometry, and you just simply find the area that you're studying, whatever it is that you're struggling with, find the video that you want to watch, hit play, and boom, there you go. Okay, so remember again, this site has a list of different websites and glossaries for math. There's a calculator, etc., etc. Let's take a look at another subject. Let's go to social studies. Okay, here's one site for social studies. Again, if you want to go to the actual site, you just select the picture. It'll take you directly to a specific site. This one's related to all key information related to social studies. Let's take a look at an English. Here's a couple sites related to English. One on writing and grammar tips, one on writing and grammar rules, and one on literature and poetry summaries and analysis. Okay. Now, the other key information of this section is to help improve your critical thinking skills. If you recall, every course in APEX has between 6 to 8 units of study. Before your facilitator will unlock each unit's test, you first are required to complete some writing reflection prompts. Again, every course has between 6 to 8 units of study, and before your facilitator unlocks your unit test, you're going to be required to complete some end-of-the-unit writing reflective prompts. Okay? So let's just take a look here. We have English pulled up, and let's take a look here at what this says. To make a copy of this document, please select here. We'll do that here in a second. Remember, after you open the document, you're required to make a copy for yourself and share your copy with your facilitator. Okay? Note that if you're in more than one class, you need to repeat this for each course you are enrolled. Let's go ahead and select here. Okay, now whether you're in English 1 or English 4, all the English students are going to be completing similar writing prompts. Okay, now the first thing, as mentioned previously, is you need to go to File, and you need to make a copy. Select OK. And then we're going to go to the upper left-hand corner. We're going to double-click the title of this document, and we're going to get rid of the first two words, copy of, and you're going to enter in the last name that you have. So for me, Pigman. Hit OK. Title changes. Now I'm going to go to the right-hand corner, and I'm going to select Share. And I'm going to share this with whoever my facilitator is. If it's Pigman, I'm going to share it with Mr. Pigman. If it's Miss Pregler, I'm going to share it with Miss Pregler. If it's Miss Adams, I'm going to share it with Miss Adams, and so forth and so forth. Okay? Let's just say it's with Mr. Pigman. I'm I'm going to type in Mr. Pigman's email, I'm going to give him edit rights, and I'm going to hit share and save. Now, anything that I type into this document, Mr. Pigman will be able to check. Okay, so here's how this document works. Before your facilitator unlocks each unit test, he or she is going to review your class notes, your class packet, and the reflections contained in this document. To better assist you, we provide you with a set of prompts that you can choose from. You're going to select one prompt from each set. Okay, so there's 3 total sets: prompt set 1, prompt set 2, and prompt set 3. Each prompt set has roughly 4 or 5 different options you can choose from to complete. So prompt set number 1 looks like it has 1, 2, 3, or 4 different options for you to choose from. Read them all, and for that particular unit, choose any one you like. Prompt set number 2, read them all. For that particular unit, choose any one you like. Prompt set number 3, read them all. For that particular unit, choose any one you like. Then you're going to scroll down to the next page, and you're just going to complete basic information here in this table, and then you're going to respond based on the prompt you chose in each of these boxes. Whatever you chose in prompt set number 1, you're going to record your response here. Whatever you chose in prompt set 2, you're going to record your response here, and so forth. And you're going to repeat this process for every unit of study in your course. Here's unit number 2. Same thing. Choose a prompt from each box. Here's unit number 3. Same thing. Choose a prompt from each box. Unit number 4. So forth and so forth. Okay? Again, the purpose of this is to help you improve your critical thinking skills, and keep in mind your facilitator will not unlock your test until you complete this activity. Not just complete it, but actually do a good job and show your facilitator that you put forth some critical thought and some solid quality writing. Alright, moving forward. Students tips section. I'm not going to go into much detail on this section because when this video is over, you're going to spend a couple seconds exploring this on your own. One of the great advantages of credit recovery is you, the student, can learn at your own pace. However, with self-directed learning also comes personal responsibility. It's critical that you as the student understand when you begin to struggle online. And the slides on this page, again, we're not going to go through them now, just kind of give you some tips that will help you better succeed online when you struggle. Okay? Now, underneath this is equally important. Should you begin to fall behind while working online? We hope it doesn't happen, but sometimes it might. That's okay. What's important is what we do after you fall behind to get you back on track. Now, inside this book are some tips, tricks, and guidelines for you to consider should you fall behind working online. So in a minute, you're going to go through here, read some of these options you have. Again, our main goal in here is to help you recover your credit. So as soon as you start to fall behind, we're going to do everything we can to get you back on track so that you successfully finish your course. Okay? So that's the student tips section. Next is the course completion section. Pretty straightforward in this section. For every course you complete in online credit recovery, whether it's 1 course or 4 courses, you need to complete a course completion form. It shouldn't take you much longer than 5-6 minutes tops. We want you to be as honest as possible when you complete this form. This information we will use to help us make this program better for future students. So please do a good job in completing this. In the last sections of this website, you can explore it on your own. There's one about Parents Corner, which is some information your parents might want to read about the program. There's one about potential job openings in the community. Studies show that teenagers who work while in high school are more successful than those that don't later on in life. So check this page often for possible job openings. And there's one here with Life After Leiden. Some of you guys might be finishing your course and you're done. You might be finishing mid-year. So this page here contains some information related to colleges, serving in the armed services, and some personal inventory and skill tests that will give you a better idea of your strengths, weaknesses, and potential jobs that fit who you are as a person. Okay, so that concludes the last video. Go ahead and fill out the last couple questions on your sheet. Not all of them will be answered through this video, so you're going to have to hunt around a little bit on the site, such as going to the Students Tips page, reading the notes here, opening up the tips for catching up, etc., etc. Okay, thank you.